Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. We are in the kitchen again, but we are going to the gym. So today is come to the gym with me. I'm actually in a bit of a time crunch today because I've got an event later that I'm going to. It's my uncle's 60th birthday party, so I'm going with my sister, which should be super cute. So I'll only have about an hour at the gym. I don't think I'm going to get through everything that I'm supposed to get through, but we're still going to go and do what we can, because it's not about being perfect, it's just about doing what you can. So I might actually swap out some of I'm supposed to do like an AMRAP, which is really high intensity. So I might just swap out some of the more cardio stuff for a few more just like accessory exercises, strength-based exercises like on the machines, because they always just take so much quicker to set up and stuff. So I'll probably just do that. But you'll see what I do anyway. I've prepped my lunch, my post-workout meal already. So pasta salad, it's got tofu in it and it's got chickpeas in it. It hits the 30 gram of protein minimum target, which is great. It's a little bit high calorie because of the pasta. Well, maybe not so much the pasta. I usually do a little bit less pasta, but it was the last bit of pasta at the bottom of the pack, and I was like, I'm not going to leave like 10 grams of dry pasta in my in the box. It's just useless. So I just bumped it up. Actually, it was about 17 grams extra, so it's a bit more than I would usually have for a pasta salad. So it's bumped up the calories a little bit, but that's okay because training hard today, so I'm going to need the carbs. And then later, I don't know what the food situation is later. I'm just going to treat later as like just an untracked meal. If I have anything, I don't know, because I'm vegan, so it's always a bit nerve-wracking when you go to events because you never know if there's anything that you can actually have. So I'm actually going to take I'm going to take a protein cookie. I'm going to take one of these along with me. I always just carry some sort of like high protein snack with me whenever I go to events where I don't know what the food situation is, because I'm vegan and I don't know if there'll be anything that I can have. So this will just help tie me over until I get back home, and then I can have something here. I probably won't get back home until about 10, so it might be another situation like last night where I'm eating a bit late, depending on what the food situation is like at the event. But if there is food that I'm gonna have, that I can have, I will just have it. It will be an untracked meal, and that's absolutely fine. But this should tie me over, and then if there's no food, this later on as well. Anyway, enough chit chat because I need to leave for the gym in, what is that, 7 minutes? 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Can't do math. So I'm going to put this in the fridge for afterwards, and I will see you at the gym. Okay, so in the gym, I just did 10 minutes warm up on the treadmill. I feel really awkward right now because I am speaking to camera in the gym. It's not that busy, so it's actually fine. But yeah, I feel a bit awkward. I'm just going to pretend like there's no one around me. So I just did 10 minutes warm up on the treadmill, a bit of incline, and now I'm going to do some banded work to do the movement prep. I'm starting on deadlifts today. I really don't feel like doing deadlifts today. I almost swapped it out for RDLs, because I find them mentally a little bit less taxing, and I kind of miss them. They've not really been in my program. I think I might ask my coach to put them in because I do miss them. I have been doing dumbbell staggered stance RDLs for single leg work, but they're just not really cutting it. I miss like heavy barbell RDLs. So I think that I should stick with the program. I'm just gonna stick with it. You know what I'm doing. So, and deadlifts are good for you. So I'm just gonna stick with deadlifts. Gonna get it done, and then move into front squats. I think I might change the front squats. I'm supposed to do box front squats, but again, trying to get the box and get all that set up, it's just long. I only have about 50 minutes now, so I just need to cover it. So yeah, I'm going to start with, I can see myself in the mirror, you know. So yeah, I'm just going to do the banded work to see me warm up, and then we're going to get into it. just not the one today. I can feel it. I'm gonna go over to this platform. I'm gonna put you down here. Yeah, I think RDLs is the one today. Not deadlifts. I can just feel it mentally. I'm just not in it. Yeah, that's chilling. RDLs is the one today. are back from the gym. That was good. That was completely off plan. I'm gonna have to say something to my coach, because I can't just be like, yeah, I followed what I was meant to do, because I didn't at all. I was a bit of a brat today and just kind of did what I wanted today rather than following the program, which, you know, it was always gonna happen at some point. I knew that would happen at some point because I know what I'm like, and I'm very much like, I want to train how I want kind of thing. So it's actually a miracle that I've managed to stick so religiously to the plan that my coach has given me thus far. I started working with him in February. It is now June. So that's pretty incredible. That's pretty incredible for me, because usually I am like, ugh, I don't feel like doing that today. I'm going to do this instead. And I still push myself hard in the gym when I do that. I still really push myself hard. It's not like I'm slacking, but it's more just like kind of going off how I feel on the day. So yeah, like I said to you in the gym, like deadlifts was just not the one today, like really not the one, like not the right headspace. And I already struggle mentally a little bit with deadlifts from when I had lower back pain for so long. So I just knew, like, being in a rush and like needing to just being a bit anxious and being a bit like kind of energy, I just knew that I wouldn't have the headspace and the capacity to really concentrate on my deadlifts to avoid, you know, sparking any lower back pain. Because if I'm not careful, I still get lower back pain. Even now, if I'm not switched on, I do get lower back pain still. And that's just because of hypermobility in my back. Like, if I'm not really switched on and bracing my core like really strong, then yeah, that's when the lower back pain will like creep in. So I just knew like my headspace wasn't in it. So as soon as I swapped that for RDLs and really enjoyed that, I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna do what I want today. Like, I'm gonna be a brat. That was like the watershed moment. I was like, I felt so good doing the RDLs. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna listen to my body today and do what I want. So that's what I did, and it was really nice and it was really fun, and I really enjoyed that session. It was so good. So I did some of my favourites that I haven't done in a while. Proper like glute builder movements that I haven't done in a while, so that felt really good. And I did a little ab circuit at the end because it's been a while since I've done that. Enough chit chat, because I'm now on a time crunch. I feel like I'm always on a time crunch, but anyway, I've got my pasta salad, that's prepped and ready. I think I'm just gonna eat it like this in my sweaty clothes, and then I'm gonna shower. I might close out the vlog after that, because this was just meant to be like, come to the gym with me, see how I train kind of thing. So yeah, I'll maybe see you later. I'll maybe film some of what I get up to later. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. But yeah, I'll do a closeout if I don't. So yeah, bye. Okay guys, this is the fit for the event. I don't feel that confident because these shorts are a lot tighter than they used to be. So I'm gonna be pulling them out of my ass, I'm sure, for the whole evening. But I don't know, I've just gone for an all white. This is a gym top. This is how little I go out and get dressed and dress up for things. It's literally a gym top. But yeah, I'm gonna go to my sister's now. I'm gonna do my makeup there. If I even do makeup, I might decide just to do like a bit of mascara, because I'm sweating so much. The thought of putting foundation on my face right now, or any sort of like powder or anything, is just like, so I might not even do makeup. I'm waiting for my Uber. It's currently 7 minutes away, which is very annoying. Hence why I thought, okay, I might as well show you the fit of a gym girl who doesn't go out anymore and is wearing shorts that she used to wear at uni when she was about 2 sizes smaller. So yeah, this is how it looks. I will see you maybe later, maybe not, we'll see. Oh, my nose, hay fever. Good morning all. It is the next morning. I didn't close out the vlog last night, and I didn't film anything from last night after I did the little fit check. But yeah, it ended up being actually a really fun time. My sister and I could only stay for a bit because it was all the way up in Dagenham, so it took 90 minutes, over 90 minutes. Yeah, it took about an hour and 35 minutes to get there and get back. My sister had an early start this morning, so yeah, so we could only stay there for like a couple of hours. But in that time it was really nice just seeing some old family members and stuff. Saw some family members, extended family members that I haven't seen in years. I'm talking like 10 years plus. So it was so cute, and it was very wholesome, and it was very nice. But I wanted to jump on. I'm gonna make my baked protein, my baked blueberry, what are they called? Baked protein pancakes with blueberries, or baked protein blueberry pancakes. It's too long. Which is basically the waffle recipe that you saw me make in the previous video, but it's just baked in a dish as a pancake instead, as a baked pancake instead. So I'm gonna make that now, but I wanted to talk briefly about food and what I do at events like yesterday. So it turns out there was plenty of vegan options, and it was buffet style. So there was like rice and peas. It was very like Jamaican. So I'm half Jamaican, for those of you who don't know. I'm half Jamaican, half like white British. It was my uncle's birthday on my Jamaican side, on my mum's side of the family. So my mum's brother, it's his birthday. So Jamaican buffet meal up for grabs, and it was glorious. I was so happy that there was vegan option. So I had rice and peas, which is amazing, always amazing, just a staple, so good. And then there was a chickpea curry that was actually insane, and then there was a bean stew as well, which was also insane, and fried dumplings, which I love. Fried dumplings are incredible. It's literally just flour, water, salt, I think there's a bit of bicarb soda in there, and I'm sure the ones that we had yesterday had a little bit of sugar in because there was a little bit of sweetness to it, which was just, and then it just formed into like a dough and then fried, like deep fried. Well, not quite deep fried, but like deep pan fried. Oh, so good. But it's literally just like not the most deficit friendly foods, and that's why I wanted to talk to you about it, because I enjoyed it last night. Like, I just treated it as like an untracked meal. I didn't bother trying to guess the calories or what was in it. It's my untracked meal for the week. So throughout this whole cut, I've been having maybe one untracked meal every week or every other week, let's say. So I had one last week where I went to ping pong for dinner, had dim sum with my partner Benny, which was amazing. Yeah, and I just don't track it. Like, there's no point tracking it, there's no point trying to guess. Like, when you go out to restaurants, obviously they now have to have the calories on there. I think I mentioned this in the previous video, I'm not sure if I'm repeating myself, but obviously they have to have the calories on there, but it's not very accurate. Like, they just want you to keep coming back and eat their food, so they're going to make it as delicious as possible, and so they might downplay the calories a little bit so that you think that you're not eating as much as you actually are. Legally they have to be within like a 20% range of the calorie target of the calories that they put on the menus. Which is quite a big range. Like 20% is almost a quarter of a meal, if that makes sense. That's quite a big range. So yeah, so I wouldn't necessarily trust the calories on menus or try and guess. I would just treat it as an untracked meal. And like I said, I've just been having one a week or maybe once every 2 weeks, you know, so it's really not, and it's not an untracked day. Like, I've had one completely untracked day that I took when I was ill, and I was just like, I really can't be asked to track anything. I'm just gonna eat what I need. I still actually stuck to most of my meals, again, like the meals that I repeat over and over. So it's not even like, it wasn't like a cheat day. Like, I don't do cheat days, and I don't coach cheat days. Like, that's not in my coaching, because I think that promotes quite an unhealthy relationship with food, in that you're like cheating on yourself, or you're cheating, or you're doing something like naughty or bad, or, you know, when you're just like enjoying maybe a bit of like less nutritionally dense food, which is fine. You know what I mean? Like, in moderation is absolutely fine. So it's not like, and cheat days tend to not be in moderation, because cheat days tend to be a result from super restrictive dieting and then going all out, going crazy. It's basically a version of like binge restrict, which is not a very healthy cycle to be in when it comes to your relationship with food. So yeah, we don't do cheat meals here. That's not how we do things. We have, like, you can call it an untracked day, a refeed day, where you eat closer to maintenance, or where it's just untracked, so you eat more intuitively, where you just eat normally. So it's not a cheat day, it's just a day of like normal eating, like not tracking and just eating with your hunger cues and eating foods that you like, and just enjoying it. The reason I tracked my meals, half of my meals yesterday before going to the event, was just so that I knew that I was hitting the basics, with my protein and with my fibre intake, because what people often will do when they know that they're going to an event where there's going to be a buffet, or if they know they're going out to dinner, is restrict what they're eating throughout the day to try and like bank calories or save calories for the evening. But then what happens is then that you end up getting to the evening feeling absolutely ravenous, like total I just want to eat everything mode, and then you do then go really overboard, and then you kind of feel a bit sick, and then you kind of feel a bit ooh, you know. So if you still eat your normal meals that you normally would, like a good high protein breakfast, high fiber, and high protein lunch, high fiber, then you go to the evening not feeling completely ravenous. So when we got to the event, the food was coming out in like half an hour, so we're just chit-chatting and everything else, and then the food was served. I had one serving of everything, and then I was really full. I had 2 dumplings, I had like half, not even half, it was like maybe 1/3 of my plate was maybe rice, and then the bean stew, and then I had salad on top as well, and then 2 dumplings. And you know, it was a decent plate of food. It wasn't a massive plate of food, but it was a decent plate of food, and I was really full by the time I finished it. So yeah, so I just thought I'd run you through that quickly. I say quickly, that took 20 minutes for me to explain all of that, because I'm a waffler. But now I'm actually going to end the video. I don't think you necessarily need to see me making the baked protein oats. You'll see me make it another time. This was meant to just be a come to the gym with me vlog, but I just wanted to use the opportunity to talk you through how I manage like eating out or eating at social events whilst in a deficit, whilst in a cut. So next video will probably be meal prep, so come meal prep with me, a weekly meal prep, so you can see how I do that and how I manage it in my fitness pal and all of that stuff. But yeah, so that will probably be the next video, so I'm going to close the video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like and make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm really being good at filming these. The next step is just making sure I edit them all in time so that I can keep up with the weekly video that I have vowed to do. But make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the bell, so that you can join me in the next video.